Hello friends, my name is Katie from Eternal Flame, and today I thought I'd share with you a pretty relaxed flip through and talk through of my 16th week, 17th week, and then set up for the 18th week of my Hobonichi Weeks for 2023. So if you're interested in hearing about what I've been up to and where I plan on taking this in the 18th week, please stick around. Thanks everyone. Before we get right into this video, I did want to take this quick moment to thank you all so very much for taking the time to join me today. As always, I very much appreciate your engagement, so if you have any questions, please feel free to leave them in the comments section down below. Alrighty friends, so I think I've spoken about PipSticks before in the past, so I won't spend too much time on it, but this 16th week, I actually have a plan with me video, so if you're interested in checking that out, I will leave it linked in the card section up above, but definitely check out some of my other videos. So this spread was inspired by my PipSticks stickers. I'm planning on canceling my subscription as soon as the 50% off my first 3 months ends. As you can see, these stickers are very glittery or sparkly, and so it may be difficult to see, so I'm going to move it around so that you can see different angles of it. But I wanted to change it up a little bit, and I had these stickers, so I might as well put them to good use. What I loved about them was that it said, "When it showers, the earth flowers." Spring is actually starting to turn out to be one of my favorite seasons. I say it very slowly because I absolutely love winter and fall as well. I'm a fall baby. As well as just loving the change in foliage color and I don't know, I just love fall. I love Thanksgiving. But I do love Earth Day too, which falls in spring. And I just, as a hobby gardener and one that loves to garden, I guess, at home, spring is just so promising. It does rain a lot, so it can become dark and dreary at times, but with the promise of a pretty fruitful, I guess, garden season, harvest season for me. So that's what I view spring as. I was inspired by all the rain and the promise of a fun and lucrative harvest season. And so that's why I decided to use these stickers here. Other than that, I haven't really used, oh, sorry. This spread here is also based around PipSticks stickers that I picked up at Go Wild actually. So this was my first subscription, and then before that, before I ever received my first one, even though I placed the order for PipSticks before I went to Go Wild, I actually got my first pack from Go Wild. And this is by Once More with Love, which I really love, but the stickers got wrinkly while I was pulling them out. So anyways, long story short, I've been absolutely loving this method of drawing 2 vertical lines here to mark off check boxes, act as check boxes for my daily tasks. So you'll see that I've been using that pretty consistently since I discovered it on the 13th week here. I actually really prefer this in my Hobonichi Weeks Mega Sneaker for work because I try to keep it super minimal and time is of the essence when I'm working. I'm not trying to spend too much time setting up my spreads, so having this dual vertical line as opposed to drawing individual check boxes for every day of the week definitely is a time saver here. So I tried to extend the lines over here and create these little boxes like I used to track the weather, and I ended up leaving my Midori paintable stamp at home as opposed to taking it to work, and therefore had to fill in with some of the feelings that I was having that week, which I actually chose to do that anyway because my emotions were up and down, and they really have been a lot lately. I'm definitely one to put my heart and soul in everything that I do, and especially as an engineer in my profession. So with that, it leads to a lot of disappointment in my days and frustrations, which I'm working, hopefully trying to work on reining that in a little bit and not letting it impact me as much, if that makes sense. But yeah, so that's what the 16th week was like, and very quickly switching into the 17th week here. So I believe I filmed a plan with me in this spread, but I don't think that it's going to make it up onto YouTube, which happens pretty frequently. But here it also features a ton of PipSticks stickers. So I had, for some reason, I keep receiving, I think recently we had a STICKII CLUB pack. I think it might have been the vintage, and the theme was snail mail. So that plus the PipSticks pack that had snails in it, I thought that was really odd. Snails are not like something that I typically look to for inspiration, but these cute little stickers definitely, I guess, inspired me. And so I tried to introduce a lot of the greens, especially with Earth Day just having passed. I'm showing you this angle here so that you can see the thickness of these PipSticks stickers. They're much thicker and very different from the Sticky Club stickers, which can be nice, but it can also be frustrating when you're writing on the back of these pages, because then you're just hitting a bunch of like bumps. I don't know if that makes sense. But anyways, they're very pretty. I love that the PipStick stickers in many ways adds a lot of color to the page, but it's just not worth it to me to keep my PipSticks subscription, so I'll probably honestly be canceling it anyway. But yeah, they're definitely a different aesthetic and a lot of fun, different from Sticky Club, which is great because you don't want to get like all the same stickers. So anyways, that's what I have here. I was really busy. I've been really busy between school and work, going back into the office and commuting into Manhattan for school. So you can kind of see that in my spreads here. So even like with this week here, the 10th, where I was in school Friday and Saturday, so I didn't have time to fill it out. I have also been loving, I purchased the Kakimori dip pen in order to share my Ferris wheel press inks with you all, as I get them in every month. And I completely forgot about all of the little samplers that Meg sent me via Happy Mail. And so I rediscovered my little example stash of fountain pen ink from Meg. And so you'll see that here. I was experimenting, especially with the dip pen. It's so easy to just like, I don't even have it within arm's reach, but to dip it and clean it off, dry it, and then switch to the next color or ink. So this one here is avocado from Gilded pens. I don't think I said that correctly. And I absolutely love it because it has just such an organic green color to it. It's deep and rich, but it's also, it's so beautiful. So you can see that here. And this is with the Kakimori dip pen. So thank you, Meg. I paired it also with some Happy Planner stickers. So it says, letting go, letting grow. And once again, inspired by nature and harvest season, right, and spring. And then over here, you'll see that I actually used my Pilot Vanishing Point pen with the the F nib, which was the replacement nib after I broke my very first EF nib. And so you can see that this is much thicker than, for example, this top line here. This top line is the EF, so this is a good example to do a comparison. This is the EF nib, and then down here is the F nib. And then also, I think they're different. So I think I got the gold F nib, and then I think this one's the rhodium. I will have to double check. And I love them both, maybe not equally, but pretty close to equally. I mean, they're the same patent, they're just different nibs. But I love having that variety. So a happy accident, I guess, that I broke in, and also an expensive one. Expensive lesson. But yeah, I love having that variety. I also introduce more variety through some of my other pens. So I think over here, I want to say it was the Muji 0.38, but I don't know that for a fact. It could also be some of the Pigma Micron pens, which are my absolute favorite as well. The only drawback to the Pigma Micron is that the felt tip, because I write so harsh and like hard, it gets flattened over time pretty quickly, but that's a personal thing, right? I would imagine that most people don't write that hard, but anyways, yeah, absolutely loved it. Had a lot of fun with these stickers. This one is the Deco Shine pens that I picked up at Go Wild, and you can actually get them cheaper on Amazon, as I found out when I came home, so definitely check them out on Amazon. I will try to include them in my Amazon storefront so you don't have to dig for it. I think they're around $9 to $10 for a, I want to say 10 pack or so. And let me know what your experience is, because I think my eyes might be playing tricks on me, and it's probably not going to pick up in the camera, but I'm going to give you a close-up anyway, so I wrote priorities here. And when it goes down, it comes off pretty sparkly, but then when it dries, it seems to not sparkle anymore, which is totally fine, but I just can't tell whether it's my eyes, but a lot of fun. And as you can see, they said here, you don't really have to worry about smudging. Alrighty, so super, super excited about this 18th week here. It came out a lot better than I was expecting. I drew inspiration from the Academia Cute pack from, I think it was April. Was it April? April of 2023 from STICKII CLUB. Love, love, love it. I mean, you can just tell that these stickers 100% fit my aesthetic. Look how cute. I think these are little Shibas probably, or Corgis, and they're absolutely adorable. It has this massive fountain pen, which honestly looks a lot like my sailor pen. I made that up. I mean, it looks like a lot of fountain pens, I guess. But I am such a sucker for these stickers, and to the point where, like, after I did this last night, I actually used the rest of the sticker sheet. But anyways, I also love that I was able to pair it with some of my new Simply Gilded washi. So you'll see that here. I just used this. This came, I think, also in April of 23 in the subscription box. So I really love this celestial Luna type theme here. So you'll see that here with the mini. I love these thin washis. I remember when I first started getting them, I was like, what am I gonna do with this thin washi? And I love using it to separate my page. So you'll see that here, and I put this little guy with the laptop here because I have lots of homework to do. Filled this left side here with a bunch of appointments and reminders. Of course, guys, just a shout out, Cinco de Mayo is this week, so hopefully I post this video so you guys can remember to go and celebrate. And then I also paired it with some of my Simply Gilded stickers from one of these subscription boxes as well. Very lastly, I took the opportunity to once again break out some of my Ferris wheel press ink in the Fluttering Heart color, which I of course love, with my dip pen to journal a little bit about my feelings lately. And I used this Happy Planner sticker here that says everything is going to be okay. I actually just got off the phone with someone talking to them about overthinking things. It's definitely something that I am guilty of. I tend to overthink things often, so sometimes just having a sticker to remind you that everything is going to be okay, don't overthink things and you'll figure it out, definitely helps. I said that to her. It was a professional, like, work conversation, and she was probably like, stickers, really, girl? Yes, I am a working professional adult that loves stickers, which I think we can all relate. And so once again, you'll see that here I used actually my Archer and Olive gel pens. In this one, in this case, I used gray for the left here, these vertical lines. And then I just used the pink one to match some of the washi here on the right. Alrighty, friends, that's basically it. I really appreciate you taking the time to join me today. As always, if you enjoyed this video, please let me know by giving it a thumbs up and making sure you're subscribed. But other than that, I hope to see you in the next video. And until next time, bye everyone.